Hey, what's going on, y'all? This is David with Capture the World, and I am back with another video. So we are about a week and a half away from Dreamville Fest. Man, I'm very excited, man. This is my fourth time going to Dreamville Fest. And I told y'all before I was gonna make a video about, how to prepare for Dreamville Fest. And I guess you can call this Dreamville 101. So I'm gonna do like a two-half video, like two different parts of the video. So on the first part, I'm going to be talking about, how to prepare for Dreamville Fest before you actually go through the gate. So for instance, like, let you know about any nightlife moves you can make on Friday night. And then, what you can bring to the festival, certain things you should bring. And then letting you know how to get to and from the festival. For instance, whether you should get a parking pass or a shuttle pass or, catching an Uber. And on the second part of the video, it's going to be more about, once you get inside the festival, certain things you can do to ensure that, you have a good time and you're actually like maximizing your festival experience. So if this is your first time going to a festival, or even if you've been to Dreamville Fest before, you can definitely benefit from these tips I'm about to leave in this video. And also, even if you're not going to Dreamville Fest, man, if you plan on going to a festival sometime this year or sometime in the future, you can definitely benefit from this video as well. So if you're traveling by plane or by car, I recommend that you come to Raleigh on Friday. If you plan to experience any nightlife, one of the places I recommend is Glenwood Avenue, or they call it Glenwood South. It's like a long street full of bars and clubs. It's two places that I know about. The first place is called Aurora, and the second place is called Split. And it's also a girl on TikTok. Her name is Alexia Heath. I'm gonna put her name on a video. She's a Raleigh native, and she has like a very intensive video on, explaining all the places you can go to on Glenwood South. And I'm gonna definitely leave her TikTok account on the description, so you can follow her and watch some of her videos as well. So another spot I know about, and this is also a spot I went to last year, it's called Cream's Lounge. I want to say it's about 10 minutes away from Glenwood South, and it's also real close to NC State, real close to where the festival is going to be at. This is more of a hip-hop bar club, so if you plan on coming Friday, this is definitely another good spot to go to. And also, if you plan on going out after the festival on Saturday or Sunday, this spot is real close to the festival. So yeah, man, it's more of a, like I said, hip hop bar club. And one thing I do know though, they do charge at the door. From what I know when I went last year, I think they charged just like $20 to get in. So if you don't care about stuff like that, just know that it's gonna cost money to go in. And they do have like, sections and stuff like that. So if you want to book you a section, I suggest you, contact them. I can leave their information in the description as well. It's also not a real big club. So, I suggest trying to get there early if you want to like maybe get a section, or if they have sections available, or if you want to like get a table or sit at the bar. I suggest you get there early because it can get packed real quick. But yeah, it's a good vibe, man. They play good music. They got hookah if you're into hookah. Definitely got plenty of good drinks and stuff like that. And I think they do have food as well. So you can also go to downtown Raleigh Friday night or Saturday or Sunday night after the festival. It's two spots I found. So those spots are the Haymaker. That club is more of a, slightly more classy club. They have live music and things like that. And there's another club called Social Club 112. I'm not sure if they're still open or not, because I haven't seen them post anything recent on their social media platforms. But that's more of a urban club, hip hop, R&B, and things of that nature. But I would say overall your best bet is to go to Glenwood Avenue. You can bar hop, and there's a lot more options on that street. So if you're looking for a good breakfast / brunch before the festival, I recommend these 4 spots. So the first spot is called the Flying Biscuit. This place is close to the festival and NC State. This is going to be my favorite place on this list. Man, it's good food, man. Good food. But I'm going to let you know here now, it's a long wait. So I recommend getting there like early. Like, I think they open maybe like at 7 or 8. So I recommend getting there early because you're going to have to wait for your table if you don't get there on time. And the wait can be about an hour long, maybe an hour and a half long. So, but yeah, I definitely recommend the Flying Biscuit. Another spot I would say it's called Stir. This spot is a little bit out the way. It's not really that close to downtown Raleigh or the festival. So, but it is a good spot. It has like a 4.6 out of 5 stars. I went there last year. The food was pretty good vibes, good drinks. And it's a very big spot as well. And you don't really have to wait long for a table. Another spot you can go to is Parkside, which is in downtown Raleigh. So, especially if you're catching the shuttle, you know what I mean? You can go there first and then, walk to the spot to catch your shuttle. And another spot is called Beasley's Chicken and Honey. I never been there before, but I heard the food is good. This is also in downtown Raleigh. So, yeah, man, those 4 spots, man, you can't go wrong with any of those spots. All right, so I did all that yapping about the nightlife and the restaurants, food spots. So let's get into the more important stuff, man. Now I'm gonna talk about the transportation. So when it comes to Dreamville Fest, you got 3 options. You got the downtown shuttle. You can get a parking pass, or you can do Uber. So when it comes to the shuttle, that's gonna cost you $50, and that's for both days. And how that works is they have all the shuttles in downtown Raleigh, which is off of East Martin Street. And how it works is, you get your parking pass, and then you'll show one of the workers your parking pass, and they're supposed to give you like a little wristband. So I did that back in 2022. And that's a good option if it's just like maybe you and somebody else going to Dreamville Fest. I want to say the only con about that, the only bad thing about that is when you're leaving the festival, sometimes, well, not sometimes, it's going to be a long line to get back on the shuttle leaving the festival. Saturday night, it's not too bad, but Sunday night, especially if you're staying the whole time for J. Cole, once you leave the festival, it's going to take you a long time to get on your shuttle. From my experience, I did that in 2022, and after J. Cole's set, we probably waited about an hour, almost 2 hours for our shuttle. So if you're going to do the shuttle, I recommend you possibly leaving a little bit early on both nights if you don't want to be waiting all day for your shuttle. But overall, it's a safe option. Like I said, they use school buses to do the shuttles. It doesn't take long to get on a shuttle, like, during or in the morning of the festival. The only option or the only problem I have with it is that, it can be a long wait leaving the festival, but going to the festival isn't too bad. And then your other option is a parking pass. As you can see right here, you got to pay for both days for parking. So it's $50 a day. So your total would be $100. I would recommend the parking pass if you have a group of 4 or more people. The reason I say that is if you're paying $100 per vehicle because you're paying $50 a day, you can split that up between 4 people. So you're really paying $25 for the parking pass. And obviously that's a lot cheaper than doing the downtown shuttle. So yeah, if you have a group of 4 people, I would suggest you buy the parking pass. And the thing about the parking pass is, because I did this last year as well. So I did the shuttle in 2022. I did the parking pass in 2023 and 2024. And there was 4 of us that went to Dreamville. And all we did was buy the parking pass, and we all split it, 4 ways. So how that works is they have like different parking lots at NC State. And, NC State is like right across the street from the festival. So they'll have you parking in like different parking lots at NC State. So the earlier you get there, the better, because if you get there like a little bit late, and late can be like maybe like 1-2 o'clock. Most likely you're going to be parking like towards the back of the campus, which will make your walk to the festival longer, in which, if you got there earlier, your walk would be a little bit closer. So in 2023, we got there maybe like around 1-2 o'clock, and we had to park like towards the back of the campus. And then once we left the festival, we had like a real long walk. So, but in 2024, we got there a little earlier, and we had like a little closer walk to the festival. So just keep that in mind. You want to get there a little early because it's a first come, first served basis on the parking lots. So like I said, if you get there like around 2 o'clock, most likely everybody would be there earlier and they would get all the good close spots. So your third option will be Uber, and I would only recommend Uber if you're staying close to the festival. So like in my case, we're staying at a hotel in downtown Raleigh, and it's very close to the festival, maybe like a 6-minute drive, I think. So we got lucky and got like a hotel in downtown Raleigh. So we're gonna take our chances with Uber this year. It's like a 30-minute walk from the festival to our hotel. So if all else fails, we can definitely walk back to the hotel. But yeah, I will only do Uber if you're like close to the festival, because catching the Uber can be a hassle leaving the festival. I mean, obviously going to the festival wouldn't be too bad, but leaving the festival, man, I can see how hard it is, or how hard it will be to catch an Uber. So yeah, man, it's depending on your situation. I would say if you have like less than 4 people, do the shuttle. If you have 4 or more people, or even 3 or more people, I would do the parking pass. And then, like I said, if you stay real close to the festival, I would say do Uber. All right, so let's talk about what you should bring to Dreamville Fest. So I'm gonna start off with, you gotta bring a clear bag. Dreamville Fest doesn't allow you to bring a bag that's not clear. So also bring a mobile charger. If you want to like sneak alcohol in the festival, you can buy like those plastic pouches off of Amazon. They also have like fake lotion and fake sunscreen bottles you can buy as well. And I can put the link in the bio for all that, or the link in my description. You can bring like snacks. I've seen people sneak snacks in there. I also recommend bringing like sanitizer, a blanket, Tylenol, BC powder if you're going to be drinking all day. Any personal items you need. And like I said before, go on the website to see the dimensions of the bag you can bring, and just check the website to see like what other things you can and can't bring. So if you want to sneak alcohol in the festival, I can show you what I used last year, man. So I got these little like pouches, and let me take it out for you real quick. These little pouches right here, man, you can put like any type of alcohol you want in here. And it also comes with a funnel. You can like put the funnel, inside the pouch, and then, go ahead and pour your alcohol in it. And then you can seal it off with a little top. Well, let me see if you can see it. Little top right here. And go ahead and just twist it on. You can get these from Amazon. I'm gonna go ahead and leave the link in the description of this video. And yeah, man, when I went last year, I wore cargo pants. So like, obviously cargo pants have like a lot of pockets. So I was able to put, like a pouch in each pocket. And then, everyone that was with me did the same thing. And yeah, had no issues at all. I've also seen people recommend like a fake sunscreen bottle or a fake lotion bottle that you can put, alcohol in there as well. I've never tried that, but the pouches is what I used last year. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and leave the link in the description, and you can go ahead and get your own. So also another thing that I always bring to Dreamville Fest is a mobile charger. This is the one I've been using for years now, and for any other events I go to, I always bring my mobile charger. I can also leave the link for this charger in the description. And basically, like if it's like a full charge, it can last all weekend. So I'm trying to turn it on. Let me see if you can see, like it got like some blue dots, some blue. You can see it right here. Let me do it again. It got some blue blinking dots, and it shows you like how fully charged it is. And yeah, man, you just gotta bring your actual cell phone cord, and you can like plug it into the bottom, and yeah, you're good to go with that. And like I said before, I'm gonna go ahead and leave the link in the description. So when it comes to what to wear to Dreamville Fest, normally I wear like cargo pants and a t-shirt during the day, and then I bring a hoodie because it does get chilly at night. So normally it's around like 70, sometimes it gets to 80 degrees during the day, and then it can drop down as low as like 60 or 50 degrees at night. So I definitely recommend bringing a hoodie. When it comes to like what shoes to wear, I will recommend wearing comfortable shoes because you will be doing a lot of walking, and also wear shoes that you don't mind getting dirty. So I wouldn't wear any new sneakers because they will get dirty and you will get mad when they get dirty and if people step on your shoes. So normally, well, I plan on wearing like some New Balance or some Yeezy foam runners. Those are the most comfortable shoes I own. But yeah, if you plan on like wearing sneakers, I would recommend maybe putting some insoles in your shoes because you will get tired and your feet will start to hurt throughout the day. So whatever you got to do to make yourself comfortable. And I will also bring some shades because depending on where the sun is throughout the day, that can like block your vision on seeing the stage. And I will also recommend downloading the Dreamville Fest app. They haven't updated the app with any new information yet, but normally they'll update it like the week of the festival. So maybe like next week they'll start updating and adding stuff to the app. And I will also recommend joining the Dreamville Facebook group. If you have Facebook, I can put that link in the description as well. I got a few more tips for y'all. So the first thing is when you get your wristband, and I'm pretty sure everybody has their wristband by now, go ahead and activate your wristband now because you don't want to get to the line and then you try to scan your wristband and you can't get in because you forgot to activate your wristband. And also when you activate your wristband, if you don't want to take your wallet, you have an option to link your card to your wristband. So like when you're buying food or drinks, you can just scan your wristband and it'll automatically take it off your card. And also if you plan on getting merch, I would recommend going to the merch line early and don't wait to the last minute because that merch line will get long and you will be in line all day. So as soon as you get through the gate, I would recommend going to the merch line early and go ahead and get that out the way. So also know what performers you want to see during the festival. Dreamville normally drops the set list or the set times the week of the festival. So they'll let you know like what time everybody is supposed to get on stage. So when it comes to that, I would recommend knowing who you want to see perform because it's going to be impossible really to see everybody because it's like 2 different stages and like one person might perform and then another person might perform on the other stage. Normally it's like a 15-minute gap. So for instance, like if a performer comes on at 3 o'clock, he might have like a 30-minute set. So he's done around 3:30. The next person might get on stage around like 3:45 or 4 o'clock. It's normally like a 15-minute gap in between performances. And the stages are like way far apart. So basically you're walking like from stage to stage all day. So, you might want to get food during the festival. You might want to like take pictures, go to the merch line, get on the Ferris wheel, stuff like that. So you might have to sacrifice certain performers if you want to do other things, you know what I'm saying? So just have an idea of who you want to see perform. And like as far as the headliners, if you want to get a good spot, I would recommend like camping out at one stage like an hour or so early. So this right here is really important. Make sure you drink plenty of water. This is my 4th time going to Dreamville Fest and I've seen like plenty of people pass out because, you know, they were dehydrated, they didn't drink enough water. So if you're drinking or if you're not drinking, it don't matter. Just make sure you drink plenty of water. It's not gonna be super hot, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't drink water, man. You're gonna be like standing all day. You're gonna be around a lot of people. Just make sure you stay hydrated. You can also bring, I think you can bring like a clear bottle or like a clear like water bottle and an empty clear water bottle. And they have like water stations, free water stations where you can like refill your water bottle up. So I definitely recommend that. And also be aware of the food and drink prices. A meal can cost you around like $20 to $25. One drink can cost you around like $15, $16. A double shot will cost you around like $32. If you want water, that's like $5. Beer is gonna be like $12, $13. So just keep in mind, man, when you in this festival and you can't leave, once you get inside, you can't leave and re-enter. They have a like no re-enter policy. So just keep that in mind, man. You know, make sure you have a budget on what you want to spend. I would recommend to designate a location for your group just in case someone gets lost. So for instance, like if you get lost, let's say like, hey, if one of y'all get lost, meet us at the merch tent or you can meet us at the Ferris wheel, because your cell phone service is not going to be that good. It's going to be hard to text and call people. So just have like a meetup spot just in case like someone gets lost, because you know it's a real big area, man, and you can definitely get lost. It's very easy to get lost. So those are my tips on how you can make your Dreamville Fest a success. And yeah, man, so if you like this type of content, you know, feel free to, you know, like the video. And also if you know anybody else going to Dreamville Fest, you know, feel free to share this video with them. And yeah, if you see me at Dreamville Fest, man, you know, feel free to stop me, say what's up. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely trying to network with everybody I see since this is the last Dreamville Fest, man. So if you're not a subscriber, feel free to subscribe to my channel, man. Definitely helps me with the algorithm. And I thank y'all for everybody that's been watching my videos so far. Definitely trying to grow my channel. And so yeah, man, until then, man, I'll see you at Dreamville Fest. Y'all have a good one. Peace.